Hi guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here. I'm back onto our A to Z of Benidorm food, where I am eating my way around the world to show you guys the variety of different foods and different cuisines available in Benidorm. We're on to C, and for C we've chosen Columbian. So let's go take a seat at this restaurant, see what the menu's like, tell you exactly where we are first so you can try it the next time you're in Benidorm. Colombian restaurant we've chosen is called Zodiac, and it's just on the edge of the old town on the Poniente side, overlooking the Dove Park, nestled in between Gusto and the dining room and refuel restaurants. It has got a fantastic view out over the harbour and the Dove Park. Lovely place to enjoy a meal. Let's just hope the food's good too. So we've got ourselves a fabulous table overlooking the sea, great view. Let's have a look at the menu here at Zodiac. First page is starters and raciones. There's all sorts of interesting stuff on here. I'm loving the look of this menu already because I have no idea what most of it is, and that is the idea of these videos, showing all the sorts of different food that you can get in Benidorm, and me trying stuff that I've never tried before. So we've picked out a few things from the starters, and we're all going to just dig in. We've got empanada, chicharrones, arepas, all sounds delicious. And then we've got a page full of típicos platos colombianos, rice dishes, there's some soups, some meat dishes, steak, or brisket is it, in salsa with rice, and decisions. I think we're just going to get a mixture of some typical Colombian dishes and see what comes out. All right then, let's have a little look at what we've got here. So this is the chicharrones, which is like fried pork rinds, I suppose, all chopped up. They look absolutely delicious. Then we've got the arepas. So arepas are a sort of sourdough patty, I think. You could have got these on as a main course, filled with different fillings. We didn't want to go for that, but we did want to try them. So we got the mini ones as a starter. And then we've got one little empanada on the side as well, because that just looked quite intriguing as well. All right, let's have a try of this empanada first. So these are sort of like deep fried pastries, really. Pasties, I suppose you could sort of call them. Very popular in all different areas of South America. We actually did empanadas for A, if you remember that one. These are slightly different. There we go, we've got the filling there. It looks like minced meat and maybe some potatoes and veggies in there. And we've got a little bit of salsa, which put that on top. Next, I'm going to have a little go at one of these sourdough patties. These are called arepas. Have a little look at that. As I say, you could have got these filled as a main course. Interesting. Yeah, it's like crispy. It's almost in between a bread and a cracker. And then we've got the chicharrones, which this is what I was really looking forward to. I'm going to have a little squirt of lemon. Super crispy pork rinds. Oh wow, that is beautiful. Main course is on the way then, but guys, look at that view. Where this restaurant is situated is absolutely beautiful for summer nights like this, when you can sit outside taking the view in, sun setting. Very, very nice. So we have got 4 completely different looking dishes here. This one is the breaded pork with chips and rice. I would imagine that's very similar to a sort of schnitzel. More well known as a schnitzel, I would imagine. Then look at this bad boy. This looks super interesting. So this is rice with all sorts of stuff in it. Chorizo, chicken, pork. I think we've got some corn in there. That looks super, super tasty. I'm looking forward to trying that. cameraman, because he's a bit of a weirdo, went for pork tongue. I will be trying it, of course, because I'm always up for trying interesting stuff. It smells beautiful, and that's got what looks like some plantain on the side and a bit of guacamole. And then I went for the patacones, I think it was called, and that's like that's the fried plantain with pork, pulled pork and veggies and egg. Very interesting combination there. Let's get stuck in and see what these taste like. So I went for the patacon mixto on the waiter's recommendation. Apparently this is very typical Colombian. So half of it's pork and half of it's chicken. We've got an egg on there. We've got some of those chicharrones that we had in the start in the middle of it. And yeah, it's all on that plantain, fried plantain base there. So interesting. It smells good. Nice crisp to that plantain base. It's almost like pulled pork on the top. To get a bit of egg going on in there. No, I'll try the egg next. Oh wow, that is delicious.
Yeah, just keep moving it that way. You're doing.
Yeah, plantain base, nice and crispy, but not overly sweet. Like sometimes you think plantain's going to be super sweet. You sort of associate it with banana, don't you? But it's not sweet like banana. And then this side is the chicken. We've got peppers going on in there. Oh, I think some onion in there. Here's a bit of the breaded pork. It's a pork schnitzel, basically. Yeah. So this was another dish that the waiter recommended as being typical Colombian. Rice with chorizo, chicken, pork, all sorts of stuff going on in the rice there. Oh, it's a nice, feels like a nice consistency. Nice and moist. I think I've got a bit of chorizo there and a bit of pork perhaps. Oh yeah, that's delicious as well. Very nice flavours to that. Nicely seasoned. Right then, on to the cameraman's beef tongue. I think I might have said pork tongue before, but it's not, it's beef tongue. It looks like a steak. Consistency looks kind of like a steak as well. I'm hoping it doesn't taste like you would imagine a tongue tastes, but yeah, right, let's just go for it. Just go for it. Get it in there. Wow. That is really, really nice. Not the consistency I imagined at all. It is like a super, super tender piece of meat. It melts. Very, very nice actually. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I'm just about to delve into the egg, except it's not egg at all, it's cheese. So I'm looking for the yolk and then realised, no, that's not egg at all. That is cheese on there. So let's have a go at it with the cheese incorporated into a mouthful as well. Beautiful combination. Beautiful. And I forgot to mention the prices before as well, which I have been told off for previously on these videos. So the patacon here was €12. The rice dish was 18. The beef tongue was 15, and the breaded pork was €13. And the starters were €4 and €7 and €2.50 for the empanada. Well guys, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Something completely different, and I'm going to tell you a secret. We weren't actually meant to be coming for Colombian food tonight. We were supposed to be going for Cuban, but the place that we intended to go was closed. So we ended up here, and I'm really glad we did, because I've never tried Colombian food before and I really enjoyed it. I think mine was the favourite, the patacon. Really enjoyed the combination of flavours and the crisp and texture of the bottom. Completely contrast to the meat on the top. Delicious. But that rice dish, that was something else as well. And it might sound a lot, 18 euros for that rice, but that was a lot of food. So much food we all had there, in fact, that we haven't even got room for dessert. We're not even going to attempt a dessert here today because we are all absolutely stuffed. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video showing you somewhere completely different type of food than you would typically expect to find in Benidorm. Do give this place a try. You've probably walked past it a million times. You may have even sat on the terrace and had a drink and not realised that it's actually a Colombian restaurant as well, because it is situated right next to Refuel and Gusto, two very popular places, especially for daytime. I'm sure some of you will have had a beer on this terrace. Next time, try some of the Colombian food as well. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got a full A to Z of Benidorm food coming your way. Of course, we'll be on to D next. Which type of cuisine are we gonna go for D? If you've got any ideas, let us know in the comments. And also check us out on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.